Good evening, welcome to the Newhampton Arts Centre, where we find ourselves preparing for a bit of Spamalot. Around me I have the South Staffs Musical Theatre Company, and we have 6 of their finest who we're going to have a chat with. Now, Spamalot at the Grand Theatre, from the 10th of October right the way through to the 14th, a Tuesday through Saturday. It's going to be riotous fun, and I think it's at this point we ought to introduce our cast. So, James, tell us who you're playing.
I'm James, and I'm playing Patsy, King Arthur's assistant, coconut bearer, horse thingy person. And this is Natasha.
Natasha, who are you playing?
I am the Lady of the Lake. I think that's self-explanatory.
Yeah, there's a lake on stage.
Yes.
I'm already impressed, I can tell you that much. Okay, so who's next?
I'm John, and I'm playing King Arthur.
That's a cool gig.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk more about that very soon. We'll come to you last, Mr. Starr.
Thought so. And then I'm playing Sir Galahad and Herbert's father.
So yeah, you are Chris. Yeah, I just thought I'd remind you.
Yeah.
You got a T-shirt on that said Sir Galahad on it, so we'd work that bit out. The rest of it we didn't know. Okay then, Simon, who are you being?
I'm playing Lancelot. I become Sir Lancelot, and also Tim the Enchanter. I think there's another part I'm playing as well, isn't there? Somewhere, yeah.
And finally, the one and only Adam Starr.
Hello.
Now, you're wearing a somewhat casual dress for you.
Yes, just, a casual throw together, Monday afternoon, evening wear.
And what will you be wearing during the show?
Well, I've got a lovely silk number, you'll like that. And then I've got you'll like that. And a nice sequin one as well, at the end, a big massive wedding,
Because you are playing...
I am playing Prince Herbert. Princess Herbert.
Yeah, he's going to be fantastic. That is, yeah, that's just the way. Obviously, coconut bearing, that's a vitally important skill. You've been working on this for a while, James.
I've been bearing my coconuts for many years. However, the thing with the coconuts, when the first rehearsal, it actually takes a little bit of practice and to listen to horses galloping and etc. etc.
Method, we're talking method.
Yes, it is, yes. I went home and I went on YouTube and I listened to horses galloping and trotting and doing all those sorts of stuff. So you have to just don't go on stage and go bit of a rhythm to it, so you get all the little different trots and canters. What's the one?
Gallops, yeah.
We sent you down to southern Spain to be with the Caballeros. A bit of flamenco.
So, when people say you're just going to be banging coconuts together, I'll say, but there is an art to it.
And this means you're good with your hands. So can you model for us our frame here? I'm just wrecking the set now. This is Prince Cuthbert's frame. This is for a competition. We are here to give you the chance to win tickets to get along to Spamalot as well. We're looking for who is this in the picture? Which of the Pythons is it? So if you can tell us who that is, not you guys, because I know you know.
Just pretend.
No, you can't enter, because we want you to comment at the bottom of our Facebook Live. So let us know which Python is in that picture, and then James is going to sit there and hold that for the whole time, and I'm going to resurrect my little milk bar sign just over here. He says, hope gravity may get the better of us. Natasha, you're holding the Grail.
The Holy Grail.
Been looking for that.
Yeah, there's been a search on. Where have you been hiding it?
Just at my dress.
Okay. As long as it's warm, that's obviously the reason for keeping it there. And James has completely lost it, hiding behind God, just there on the end. He won't look after you now. Be brave. So obviously, as Lady of the Lake, you've got probably quite a short part in some ways, but some amazing musical numbers.
Yes, I don't have any script until right at the end, which is great. I don't have to learn any lines. But I have the most amazing songs to sing. Very challenging, I must say, but absolutely brilliant. Very excited.
Well, we're looking forward to that side of it. And it's the best gig, King Arthur. How did you wangle that one? Is it the chisel good looks? No, okay.
So they're clearly desperate.
And tell us a bit about what you bring to the king.
Gravitas.
Yeah.
Authority.
A big sword?
I think, yeah, very big sword. And
James, will you behave on the end? We're doing a serious interview.
I'm just holding this picture of a man that I don't know. I haven't done it.
Just imagine you're holding your coconuts and behave, okay? As we were.
so yeah, so the best thing about playing King Arthur is actually being left out of some of the more complex dance numbers. In there.
But it is a show of dancing, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah. There's a great deal of dancing.
And
done by people far better than me.
And lots of nights.
Yeah.
How many have you got around your round table?
Yeah, God,
Five, isn't it?
5, 6.
That's
something like
a
that,
multitude of
yeah.
nights.
There's a few unnamed ones scattered around.
You have extra friends.
Yeah. And there's one that's not appearing in this show, of course.
Right. Okay. It's been cryptic now, and I'm like, it's been a while since Spamalot's been at the Grand, isn't it? Because there's a touring production a while back, and that was well received. And have you all actually been eating spam in preparation for this?
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
Simon, there. Yeah.
Spam fritters.
See, now I used to love spam fritters when I was at school. They were my absolute favourite school lunch. And that's how you end up looking like this. So don't do it, people. Okay, so Simon, you piped up about your love of spam, yeah, it's a bit of quality, and this is padding you've put on for the role.
Well, I'm actually supposed to get quite lean because I do bear a little. in the
Really?
show. Yeah.
You are the male nudity.
To an extent, I think. Yeah.
How much
I
do
won't
we?
spoil it too
No,
much.
no. I think spoiling it by showing us would be the problem. I think.
Yeah,
But-
but I think it'll. Members of the public won't want to come.
But are you ready for this? So is this your first bit of full frontal nudity on stage?
No, I haven't.
No, it's not. It's not full frontal. That was a joke.
I have
Gotta go.
bared all before.
You have.
Yeah, I've done this gig up before.
So you're ready for this? Is the audience ready for you, though? That's the question. I do worry. And Chris, so tell us about Sir Galahad's role.
So I start off as Dennis, who then turns into Sir Galahad.
A transformation. Is it a bit like Doctor Who?
It is a transformation when I see the Lady of the Lake. So the Lady of the Lake transforms me, do a duet with the Lady of the Lake, and then I'm just infatuated with her for the rest of the show, which is a good bit of acting on my part.
That's shocking.
I'll just leave, shall I?
You're really like each other.
So and then second half, I play Herbert's father, so I get to take my time with Adam, and I and doing the scene with Simon just before he goes into his semi-naked position.
Extravaganza.
So that's going to be just an absolute treat for you being on the same stage at the same time. Yeah? Works every single time. Now, Adam,
Yes, lovely.
I'd like you to recap the competition for us, please, because you're quite good at this sort of stuff. 'Cause you could be watching us on Facebook Live, because this is our live feed.
So do my Carol Smiley.
Go on, then.
If you'd like to win tickets for Spamalot, who is in this frame? If you do know, don't be idle. Please comment.
So let us know which Python we have just there, and you could be winning a pair of tickets to come along. And I believe this is on, is it on Press Night as well?
I think it is.
So you'll get to see the great and good from the likes of Alison Norton from the Express and Star, all the people from across.
in it?
Of course.
Who's in it?
I forgot.
Oh,
You'll definitely see Alison Norton every night from the Express and Star. And did she get to write her own review as well?
No.
No, that'd be cool. That would be cool.
Yes.
So, Adam, talk a bit more about your role and what preparation you've done for this.
My lovely role is Prince Herbert. He's in the script that Alf, the director, gave, is a lovely effeminate boy that's obsessed with musical theatre, and they couldn't find anybody else better. So I have a lovely scene with Chris, who plays my dad, where he is absolutely fed up with having a different son, and I send out a letter to be saved by a prince, and the prince arrives, but doesn't expect to find a man in a dress.
I'm open-minded.
Yeah. And he does look good in a dress, to be fair.
Yeah. You've got to come and see it.
Yeah, it's going to be well worth a look at him in the dress. So, do get along, do come and see the show. If you had to sell it, I'm going to ask each of you now for one word. We'll go around the group. So, James, you can go first with your first word, and then everyone else has to come up with the next word in that sentence to sell the show. Okay? So, James gets it easy. He's going first. Have you generally got the idea there?
Oh, so
Yeah, so you can build a sentence, a 6-word sentence. Okay. Coconuts are not allowed. Okay, so.
Funny.
As.
Anything.
Joyous.
Aardvark.
Spectacular.
That is the show that you're looking at coming to see at Wolverhampton's Grand Theatre. And if you had to choose a favourite song, I'm going to have to ask this one as well. Have you all got a favourite song together? Do you think you all got the same favourites? No.
My favourite song is Firestarter.
Right.
I like Dolly Parton.
In the show, come on, these guys are an absolute nightmare. This is what's going to make the show good, but it makes interviewing them absolute hell. So, no, we're not going to ask you now. You're going last. Adam.
Favourite song in the show? I really like Find Your Grail. It's a lovely song.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Lancelot. It's about me.
The duet we do together, which is a song that goes like this.
That's my favourite. I love that song. You better do that well. I know you're going to do that well.
No pressure.
Yeah, no.
We'll try.
Next up.
I really like the Divas Lament.
Yeah.
That I have to sing by myself because I haven't been on stage, and I'm like, get me on stage.
And away you go.
Yeah.
No stopping you.
Literally.
Not that you've got that grail anyway. James is going last.
For me, it's got to be the Camelot number.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, that is really good, actually. Yeah.
Fantastic.
No, my favourite song is the All Alone song. I really like that song.
Because it reminds you of your whole life.
Yes.
That's sweet.
This is just online bullying.
Yes, it's cyberbullying.
You were picking on me earlier. So a fantastic show, a brilliant company. Obviously, South Staff's doing some fantastic work on the Grand over the years. This is going to be another absolute highlight, isn't it? So, last chance, get yourself in the draw. Don't just tell us you're in Fuerteventura. I can't even say that, Cherry. Apparently someone says Si's looking as gorgeous as ever.
Must clean that lens.
Yeah.
£5 in the post. Tenner if you say it again.
Yeah, Sam, there we go. There we are. So, where was I? Talking, that wasn't me. I can't type and talk. I can barely sit down and talk. So we've got our picture of a python just in front of James. We need you to name that python. That's another good show, isn't it? We'll do that one some other time.
Name that python.
So what you got to do is let us know in the comments on the video. We're going to keep this open till Friday. So let us know by Friday of this week. And I'm going to do that. Is that the 14th, I think, isn't it? Or the 15th?
This Friday?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it's the 8th. Gordon, Benny, it's a good job we all got calendars and we know when the show's on, isn't it? The 8th, so we'll keep this until the 8th of September. You'd think the production team over there would have given us some hints, wouldn't you? But there we go. So get yourself along to the brilliant show that is Spamalot, Wolverhampton's Grand Theatre. 01902 429212 is the box office number, grandtheatre.co.uk, and the dates are Tuesday the 10th through to Saturday the 14th of October. It is South Staff's Musical Theatre at their absolute finest. And it'd just been great if we could have something nice and a bit of advice from you.
Something nice to finish with.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life.
It went so well in rehearsal. Good night.